Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as promised, the video that I said I was gonna do about who is Ashley, this is it now. So I've been thinking, like, what should I say about me, because there isn't nothing much to say. Well, I'll just try to say the relevant stuff to this channel. So to those of you who don't know, I am from Zimbabwe. Both my mother and father are from Zimbabwe. So I am originally from Zimbabwe, and I was born in a family of 3 children, of which I am the last and only girl. My elder brother, the biggest child in our family, passed away like 10 years ago, and my father also is late, about 10 years. My father died before my brother. I was born and raised in Zimbabwe. I went to a primary school called Selborne Rutledge School in Belvedere. And funny enough, like, me and my brothers, we all went to the same primary school. Like, we all went to the same primary school. High school, I went to a boarding school, which was called Langham Girls High. I went to a girls only school, and it was a boarding school. So to those of you who don't know what a boarding school is, okay, that's my son misbehaving in the background. To those of you who don't know what a boarding school is like a school facility which, like, you live there in the school. You have like the classrooms on the other end, and then you have the dormitories where you sleep on the other end. So everything is fenced in one, like you school and live there. So the school term is 3 months. So January to March you're in school, and then April you have 1 month holiday after every 3 months. So you have, in a whole year, you have, like, after every 3 months there's 1 month holiday, 3 months, 1 month holiday. So that 1 month holiday you go home. Growing up in boarding school that's another topic on its own. Probably I would have to do another video talking about growing up in boarding school. I was in boarding school for 4 years. It was the toughest thing, but it was probably the best thing that happened to me, because you learn a lot of things. You become, like, so, like, independent, in the sense of like living, like, you know, making sure that your stuffs are in order and all. You create your own schedules for everything, but of course there is a strict timetable that everybody has to follow. But within your other times, you need to plan yourself what to do, your studies and everything. And I must say, me being in boarding school helped me to produce better results, because it's all study. When I was in boarding school, my boarding school was a Christian school, and it was the same church that we used to go to. When go and take a tissue and wipe your nose. It was a church boarding school, like, yeah, mission church boarding school. And the same church that was the same church that we had in the school. The church was part of the school anyway, but it's the same church that we used to go to when we were home. So the church culture was just like the same, being at school and being at home. Unlike others in the boarding school, they used to have other different churches that they used to go to when they were home. But when you're in boarding school, you don't choose. When it's church time for everybody. You don't choose. You can't say, oh, I'm not going or anything. And we used to go to church. We used to have a mini service every day. And then on Sunday we'd have, like, the normal Sunday church service. And since I was already from that church, I was baptized, I was confirmed, I used to serve the mass. I don't know how you call it in English, but it's kind of like serve the mass. You arrange, you just arrange the things for the church service. You, like, hold the Bible when the priest reads, you collect the offering, that kind of thing, and you wear all those long white gowns, blah blah blah. Anyway. And then after I did my high school. I wrote my to O level, like, for 4 years in that girls' school. And then I went to another school called Bulawayo Adventist High School. And it was in another city, like 6 hours by bus. My mother's sisters lived there, so I went to study there because I wanted to live with my mother's sisters, because they had daughters, and it was so nice just to be like girls thing. And I'm the only girl in my family, so it was kind of like fun. And I was happy that I produced good results, and my mom couldn't really say much. They were just like, you know, okay, she passed, okay, and that part of the school is just 2 years for advanced level. It was 2 years. So I went to Blawayo Adventist School, and it's kind of like also a church-oriented school, but it was a day scholar, which means I stayed at home at my mother's sister's house. So sometimes I'm at this other one, and then the other half of the time there. Okay, how can we help you?
Hello?
All right, and then after I completed my high school, I went back to, I used to go anywhere back home, or like regularly when I was living with my mother's sister, just as regular as I used to go when I was in boarding school. And then after my high school, now I was living with my mom, and I used to see my mom very often, and she also used to visit me also when I was living with the sisters, and I could call her every day. In boarding school, you don't have a phone to call. You write a letter and everything. You are not allowed to have phones.
When you grow big, somebody will send you into
Okay, so moving over, I was living with my mom. I went to computer school. I went to driving school. What else did I do? And then it was time to go to university. So I got a place in one university in Australia, but it was really expensive. But anyway, I ended up coming to Finland, where my brother was already living in Finland. I came to Finland 2007. I've been living in Finland for about 9 to 10 years now, even though I don't speak Finnish fluently. So yeah, I live in Finland now. I permanently live in Finland at the moment. Let's see where the future takes us to. I have a son. My son, so since I'm Zimbabwean, my son is half Zimbabwean and his father is Ghanaian. I was married, and so many people always asking me like, are you single? Are you single? I was married, but that's the most I'm gonna say about that. I was married, and my son is half Ghanaian, half Zimbabwean. He's just
and
here.
then after that, when you grow big, I was in your stomach.
Yeah, you were in my stomach.
Yeah, and then when I was inside your stomach, my head was like this.
Exactly. Yeah, so my son is gonna be 6 this month. I can't believe that he's that much grown. Anyway, and then what else? What else can I say? Yeah, this is all I can say. And as you see me singing all those, like how I started my hymn series, I think it's just how we grew up. Like I went to the same church growing up with my parents. We used to go to church every Sunday, the same church, and my mom still goes to that same church till now. The boarding school, it was the same church, and we used to sing every day, every single day. We used to sing, and it just like I just feel like it has been such a big part of me. Again, just sometimes I just start singing all of a sudden, maybe in the shower. I remember the hymns by heart, you know, like I just love singing those hymns, and they just give me hope. There are different kind of hymns, as you know. Of course, it's music for happy moments, for sad moments. They just give you hope. They just, you know, they just raise your spirit.
And then when I was in the stomach, the hospital take me out.
Yes, and when you're in the stomach, the hospital take you out.
And then after that, I went to a bus.
And then after that, you
and then I cried.
Now I'm going back.
And then I was crying. After that,
he's talking like he was there when he was born. Would you like to hear about my pregnancy story? I don't know. I just feel like it's just like.
And when I have bus, I didn't even cry when you touched me.
Of course, because I was your mommy, so you didn't have to cry when but.
You touched me a little bit.
Would you like to hear about my pregnancy and birth story? I could do that in one video, like very shortly. But I just feel like since my son is already 6 years ago, so I don't know, would you like to hear about it? I could do a video about it. I don't mind, and I'm always talking about it. I never get tired of saying the same story. So yeah, I'm a very simple person. I'm easygoing. I'm very sociable. I'm slow to anger. But once my anger starts, I can just burst out.
Mommy.
Very, 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 very sociable person. So I'm slow to anger. I get angry. Of course, I'm human. I get angry. Don't get me wrong. I get angry, but I'm not so quick to get angry. I'm very forgiving also. So I think I'm very forgiving. Just let it flow, and you just be happy. I'm always smiling and laughing. So hopefully sometime in the future when I go to Zimbabwe, I could vlog and show you my beautiful country, Zimbabwe. Yeah. So you guys should feel free to ask any questions in the comments or in the inboxes. Many people have been doing. Anything you want to know. I have only one child. Any other child you see on my channel is maybe a friend's child or my brother's child or children or neighbors. Okay, but yeah, I have only one child, and I am, how old am I don't know, should I say? I'm 20 something. Yeah, I'm 20 something. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you watched this video to the end, please thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Till next time, bye.